So we have the 9 months, which is Ramadan, that's fasting period for Muslims. It's a time for abstention, where Muslims abstain from eating, drinking, and other vices and other, keeping yourself in check.
There are other vices?
What do you think?
Could you name some? No, I'm just kidding.
You're funny. Yeah, I mean, well.
I feel like I'm in Mecca.
Try dulu. Dah, try dulu dah.
Or some Arab bazaar. Right in the heart of the Islamic section of Singapore, we find this beautiful intersection, particularly this direction, leading right to the mosque. That is beautiful. Your name again was?
I'm Johari.
Okay.
Johari, yeah.
Johari. And you live here in Singapore,
I do, yeah.
Obviously, and you were born in Singapore,
yes,
and you're a Singaporean?
I'm Singaporean. I'm Malay.
You're Malay?
I'm technically Indonesian heritage, but
yes.
My race is the Malay stock.
The Malay stock?
The Malay race, yeah. Singapore, Malays are indigenous people of the land.
Right.
We make up, I think, about 18% right now. Singapore.
This Muslim area here is called what's the name?
This area. Interestingly, there's quite a number of names for this place.
Okay.
The Malay name for this is Kampong Glam.
Yeah, that's
Kampong Glam. Kampong means village.
Village, yeah.
Glam, spelled glam, like glamorous.
Yeah.
But Glam is actually a name also popularly known as Kampong Jawa.
Okay.
Also. Because the Javanese, when they first came to Singapore, they had an enclave here. Mm-hmm. Another name for this is Arab Street.
That's what I'm familiar with, Arab Street
Arab
here.
Street is over there,
Even
though it's just the name of one street. But then again, if you notice, many of the roads are named after places in the Middle East area.
This Islamic area of Singapore is centered on Arab Street, which is just up front there. But there are also really nice streets further back. Like I'm on Bussorah Street.
Basra Street, which is this one.
Just had lunch at the Kampong Glam Cafe. Right next to the mosque in Singapore is an establishment called Sleepy Sam's. Looks like a backpacker's place. Sleepy Sam's Barbecue. A bit of this Turkish Mediterranean restaurant. Look at these tables. The cloth that they're covered with. The water pipes. Very nice. Very nice. Kebab specialties. Prices are salted. I feel like I'm in Mecca.
Try dulu. Dah, try dulu dah.
Or some Arab bazaar. Bought one of these in, where did I buy it? Hua Hin, maybe? Thailand? Ah, look at this, how beautiful this is out here. The green. The minaret. Very nice part of Singapore. Amazing neighborhood is centered on Arab Street in Singapore. Beautiful fabrics here in the Islamic section. of Singapore, right beside the mosque. Hey Barbara, you'd love this. Endless fabrics. Amazing selection of beautiful things. Beautiful carpets. There's nothing as beautiful as carpets. Another carpet store. This beauty reminds me of home. We have one similar to this. Jamel Kazura Aromatics and Fragrances. The idea is to create your own aerotherapy, aromatherapy, and massage blends with 100% pure essential oils. And here are some of the ingredients. And I like that one there, frankincense. I know in the history of Saudi Arabia, frankincense played a very important role once upon a time. It was a very sought after commodity by the Roman Empire and brought wealth to the area of Saudi Arabia. Very interesting stuff. Beautiful. How are you? Hi. Nice to see you. Just lovely stuff. Nice atmosphere here. Nobody too hostile. 3 examples. Wine by the glass is $8. Tiger beer, that's going to be a large one, for $6. Heineken is $7. The Heineken's a regular size. The Tiger might be bigger. Probably isn't even. As you travel south from Thailand, things get more expensive. Thailand is fairly reasonable. Malaysia is more expensive, and when you get to Singapore, hold on to your dollars and make your choices and stay away from taxis. Stay away from taxis. They're expensive. Still on the way to the mosque. The mosque, the mosque. Let's go to the mosque, maybe.
Sultan means king, from the Arabic word Sultan, and it was built by the British actually when for one of our younger kings at that time in the 19th century, 1824, and 10 years ago, about 100 years after this, 2010, we built. There's an extension there. The annex building, very similar design, another building, but it's more the office, administrative division, the amphitheater, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So this is the worshipping structure building.
I noticed earlier, I missed the Friday prayers.
That's right. Friday prayers.
But I take it during the Friday prayers and
no touring. Yeah, I mean because it's normally full.
Yeah.
Friday prayers is obligatory for Muslim men.
Right.
So you see, it's normally the mosque in Singapore thronged with people. So we close for visiting.
Right, exactly. But it must be beautiful. Oh yeah,
Yes,
It must be beautiful.
Well, beautiful because it's full. And during our
And you were saying?
Okay, I was saying that during Eid, I don't know whether you've heard of Eid.
Oh yes, definitely. I come from Canada, and we're
the
well aware
Muslim
of
population.
Eid.
You are right. Okay, Eid here is very colourful, especially in mosque. When you come for the Eid prayers, you'll see magnificent colours on the men and the women. So that'll be beautiful, as they put it. Colourful as well.
When is Eid?
Eid is actually the 10th month of the Islamic calendar.
Right.
The Islamic calendar is actually based on lunar. It's a lunar calendar as opposed to the solar calendar of the Gregorian year.
Right.
So it goes down a little bit every year.
Oh yes.
This is actually on the Shawwal, 1st of Shawwal, which is the 10th month of the Islamic calendar. It's after a month long of fasting.
Yes, exactly.
So we have the 9th month, which is Ramadan, that's fasting period for Muslims. It's a time for abstention, where Muslims abstain from eating, drinking, and other vices and other, keeping yourself in check.
There are other vices?
What do you think?
Could you name some? No, I'm just kidding.
You're funny. It's a time to check yourself.
What you mean. I understand perfectly what you mean. Okay,
so,
good.
That happens in Ramadan for a month.
Ramadan,
And
Ramadan is when? And
the 9th month of the calendar, Islamic calendar.
Yes.
And on the 10th month, we break the fasting, so it's called a day of celebration, Eid.
Exactly.
With a feast, and it's a one-day celebration.
Here
we celebrate for a month.
Have you been to the Hajj?
I've been to the minor Hajj. I've been to Mecca 3 different times.
3 different times? But you haven't been to the main Hajj?
The main Hajj? No, I haven't.
Why would you not go to the main one? I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the minor ones. I'd want to go to the main one. It's something I'm not understanding.
Okay. You're interviewing me, are you? Okay.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yes, I am. You are. Okay. Normally, there are conditions in which Hajj falls under the 5 basic tenets of a Muslim.
Yes.
It's called the pillars of Islam.
Pillars of Islam, yeah.
You know that, right? The first is testimony of the oneness of God, and that Muhammad is a prophet.
Yes.
Okay, that's 1. 2 is prayers, the 5 daily prayers.
Yes.
3 is fasting, I mentioned that in Ramadan.
Yes.
4 is issuing of zakat. Zakat is a tax on your excess property. Once a year, you check yourself on your property, and then if whatever savings that you have in excess of a certain amount, and then you issue 2.5% of it.
I see.
To the central Islamic fund of a country.
I see.
For construction of mosques, other needs of the Islamic population.
Right.
And last but not least is Hajj. And you know about that. Hajj, the requirement for a Muslim is once in your lifetime.
And you're going to live a long time, right?
I do. No. I can expire tomorrow.
You can? Oh, darn it. Okay.
But the thing is, there are conditions for it. Like for example,
agreed.
Don't need you have to be self-controlled. What I mean is you need to have adequate enough. If you have a family, whichever family you're living behind, they should be self-sufficient and so on. And you cannot be borrowing from people.
So not just anybody can go to the main Hajj. Well, there are certain requirements.
There are requirements.
Exactly.
Basically, but you need to do it once in your lifetime at least. I mean, at least.
At least.
But not everybody gets to go in their lifetime also, because you can fall within the category of a poor person who doesn't have the means, and you're excused for that.
Right.
I would very much love to go, but maybe perhaps before this I can afford to go as a holiday, meaning out of the Hajj season. Hajj falls in the 12th month of the Islamic calendar.
Okay.
Yeah. I pray that God invites me for the main Hajj. I've been there for the Umrah, which is the minor Hajj, which is not within the Hajj season, but I get to visit the very historical site.
Excellent. A great pleasure talking to you.